Hey, good afternoon, everybody. Thanks for tuning in here. We've got Cole from Micro Galaxy Squadron Instagram page and myself, Kevin, from uh, Kevin's Micro Fleet.
Mr.
So
Microfleet.
you got it, man. And it's been a hot second since
Yeah,
we
I
had a
I
chance.
remember a while back we had our last stream and we said we're going to be so consistent with these. We're
Yeah.
going to hit every 2 weeks. What's up, DC Metro? A little surprise stream here. We have not
Uh,
we have not done this before though. This is new to just pop up in the middle of the day like this,
yep.
but I think it's appropriate given the situation. But
Agreed.
well, since we've just popped up out of nowhere in the middle of the day, we'll give people a few minutes to hop in. Kevin, you've been
Yeah.
busy. You've been out of your
Happy.
state. You've been traveling. What have you been
Yep.
up to?
Been busy. I went out to Disney, which was pretty exciting. So got a chance to
Land
do
or
all the
world?
parks. What's that?
Land or world?
World. So we went down to
Nice.
Florida. Yep. Ran
It,
around all the parks in 4 days, hit each one each day, which was fantastic.
that's the way to do it. Did you hit Universal?
We did, yeah. I went to Galaxy's Edge first thing in the morning. I got a good tip from a friend to get a Ronto wrap. So I went in there and got one of those.
Hold on now. You have to be specific.
Yeah.
A breakfast Ronto wrap.
Okay, gotcha. It was a breakfast Ronto wrap.
Yes, there's a difference. The lunch Ronto wrap, fine.
Yeah.
The breakfast Ronto wrap, fire.
Nice. Yeah, it
The
was good.
breakfast Ronto wrap is where it's at. If you're going there, make sure to get in early. Grab a Ronto wrap. Eat it while you wait in line for Rise of the Resistance for 3 hours.
Yeah, man, I tell you what. So I got there, we got there really early, and it was like we're beelining it straight to Galaxy's Edge. So we went there, and they actually stop everybody right at the entrance. So anybody that has early access can get in, which we did. So we got in. Otherwise, you have to stand in a line and wait.
Fancy.
So we got in and went around to the Falcon, and there was nobody there. I mean, it was me and my family and no one else, which was pretty incredible. So,
That sounds
um,
amazing.
yeah, I got a couple pictures of the family. We had two people that walked in right as we were going over to take a picture, and they're in the background in the corner. But that
Okay.
was awesome. So then we went right up and did Smuggler's Run. We had like a it was a less than 15 minutes. So
Wow.
we went right up there, walked in.
And
I
this
mean, we
is
went,
days after Thanksgiving, right?
yeah, it's a couple. This was like 2 days ago.
Okay.
Went all the way up there, went right into it. No problem, no real wait. We got out of that, and um, my nieces came in as well, and my sister in law, and so we met up with them, and we looked at it, and it was like a 25-minute wait for Rise of Resistance. So we ran over to that really fast and went in and did.
That has not been my experience ever.
Yeah. So it was funny enough that it was that, and I had looked at it all prior to that, and it was kind of crazy, like the wait times.
Uh-huh.
So it was like, wow, we have to go do this right away. As we went through and did it, we kind of ripped through it really fast, to be honest. When we got towards the end of the day, went back over to Galaxy's Edge again, and sure enough, it was 30 minutes again. It's like,
And this
wow,
was your first time, correct?
first time, yeah.
What first time thoughts on Smuggler's Run?
It was awesome. Smuggler's
Really?
Run was
Nice.
so cool. Yeah.
What was your job?
So the first time I went through, I was a pilot. I was the left pilot, and my daughter, my oldest daughter, was a 10-year-old, was the right pilot.
Uh-oh.
And so, yeah, I wonder how much of the like the bumps and everything are programmed in there because both of us were trying to steer, and it was like he kept banging into everything, and but it was
Now
cool.
is that the deal where so listen, Kevin, we could talk about this all day. We don't have time.
Yeah,
I have very passionate hot takes on Galaxy's Edge in general,
yeah,
but I've never been a pilot. Is the deal that one of you pilots up and down and one of them
yes,
pilots
side to side.
across the screen? Is that right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, so we were lucky. It was
So if
6
you
of
get
us.
stuck with a child is the other one. You're in for a bumpy ride, right?
Well, that's what I was saying. Like, I don't know whether or not that's how much of that is like programmed in there and how much of it is you're actually steering it and you can avoid
I
some of
think
that
a
stuff.
lot of it is real time, I believe.
Yeah. Well,
What's up, Luke?
the great thing about it was the first time my oh, it's so funny. So the second time we went, it was 6 of us. So the
Mm-hmm.
first time it was the 4, it was just me, my wife, and my 2 kids. And the second time it was my sister-in-law, my 2 nieces, and then my 2 kids. And so 2 of them wanted to be pilots, which was
Of
totally
course.
fine.
The coolest job.
The coolest job. The
I've been
coolest job
stuck
is the
with
right pilot.
engineer every time I go.
Yeah,
So
the
I don't
right
even get to
pilot
watch
is
the
the
screen. I
coolest.
just sit to the side and press buttons like I'm playing an iPad game for toddlers.
Yep. Um, there's gotta be a they should have that where you can go in and pick different things or whatever. So,
Anyway,
we get to, like, the very end, and my sister-in-law is, she's, like, passionate about Star Wars, and,
nice.
so, right at the very end, you get ready to fly out, and the hyperspace thing comes up, and she yells, "Punch it!" And, oh, man, that was, like,
Amazing.
classic.
That's so good. So
It was funny.
did you go to Universal Studios while you were there or just
No, we
Disney?
didn't. No, just
Okay, so
Disney.
no Wizarding World.
No, I wish we could have done that. That would have been really cool to do. I think the kids would really like that, but
It is.
didn't get
Yeah.
to.
I'm of the mind that Wizarding World is slightly more successful concept
Yeah.
than Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah,
Both
Galaxy's
very
Edge
fun though. Both very
didn't
fun.
really have a lot to it. A lot of cool stuff to see, but there really wasn't much to it considering the size of the actual space. I would have
Mm-hmm.
thought there was more, but
Yeah.
either way.
Kind of bummed I never got to do the Starship, Star Cruiser.
Oh, like Star Tours?
RIP Star Cruiser there.
What was that?
Star Wars Hotel.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Did they get rid of it?
You know the like $4,000 2-night stay
Oh, is that what it is?
experience, something like that.
Yeah.
So, all right, big on to Micro Galaxy now that we got a few people in
Yes.
here.
Let's do
Big
it.
week for Vault, right?
Huge week for Vault.
How did that go for you?
It was a little bit of a challenge, some fits
Okay.
and starts there. Certainly not having the links live prior to where like you could go in and then you could just update it and it will pop up was a little challenging.
Slightly clunkier this time. Sure, if you didn't have them saved from 2 weeks ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So accessing it straight through like the actual vault page was a bit of a challenge, and then it popped up with the BOGO 50%, and I was like, oh great, I'll get 2 of the light armor.
Threw a lot of people off. Yeah, it's
Yep. Hit 2,
been
got
a
to the
issue a
checkout,
thing for
no
sure.
discount was applied, delete those, go back in, pick them up, then go through and finish the order, and then finish the order, and then it pops up and says, "Hey, you wanna add this thing for 15% off?" It's like, "Okay." Add that, then go back in and find the bundle, add the bundle, then
Yep.
go, "Okay, let me get to the end." Then it says, "Do you wanna add this thing for 15% off?" "Sure." And it was like, man,
So
what a
who knew that the move was to add one item to your cart
right.
and then go to checkout and see if it gives you the option to add the others at 15% off. An interesting mechanic to the vault for sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure people will find ways to game that. I think personally, I just saw that the little banner, and when it didn't work in cart, my reaction was, "This is probably just a mistake.
Right.
That the banners shouldn't have been applied to those listings."
Yeah,
But
I
I
agree.
have seen people have been successful in getting a bit of a refund on that.
Yep.
Um,
Yes,
Good
that
for them
has been,
for trying to honor that.
for sure. That has definitely been popping up more. I wonder if mine ended up coming through. Don't know.
So I grabbed a couple like you did yesterday,
Yeah.
and then about 6 hours later, as I'm going upstairs to put the kids to bed, I notice a massive box on the front step. I thought,
Nice.
oh, this is weird. And the closer I got to the door, I saw the pink, that familiar pink strip around the top of the box.
Oh, nice. Is
and the
that what it
little
has on it?
diamond,
Mm-hmm.
and realized it was a Jazwares box. So, I had a suspicion when I saw that. No, no, they do not. So, um, no, I did not know that was coming at all. I've had the last 2 months. Uh, I'll preface this by saying they are so so kind. Love the guys at Jazwares. Very very appreciative of what they send me. I am honored that they would do that for me. But I do not know when it's coming. So, like last month, I bought everything on the drop, and then 2 weeks later, maybe, I get a package from them and it shows up. So I don't always know, um, but super, super, super stoked to open it up and find the drop from yesterday in there.
Yeah, no, you got everything, right? All four items?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So it's all of the Star Wars items that were up.
Mhm.
And I thought, what a better way to jump on here at lunch and open them on stream, live reacting with you, the chat. Anybody can ask questions, ask to see anything. I will try to compare some of them. It'll be a little hard to do I'll try to hold it up and see if we can I'll get some pictures up. I know Nostalgic Adam will have a video and some pictures up soon too. It looks like he got the set. So um, tomorrow over the weekend, I'll be putting some comparisons and stuff like that up. But let's dive in.
Let's do it.
I will say before we dive in, I did notice got this the other day. Took a while.
Yeah,
Kevin, you got yours. You filmed a video for this last night, correct? Is
I
that
did.
live?
Yeah, the review is up on the channel.
Yeah. Shout out your channel
Yep, it's at KM Tanner 04
on
on
YouTube.
YouTube. Yep.
Perfect. Just got mine. Haven't had too much time to look at it yet, but it looks really really nice in hand. Was that your thoughts as well?
Yeah, the package
It's really
itself
nice.
was super impressive. I mean, the San Diego Comic-Con version is the first one that we got of that type of packaging, and I was surprised at how good it actually looked. I was thinking like, whatever, it's another box. But the other thing that's really nice about this one, they put the actual sticker there, the chase sticker or the vault sticker on the front of that package as well. So if you wanted to take it out of the actual display sleeve,
There we go.
um, you get a chance to still display it with that special
Yeah.
sticker on it.
It's really really nice. So,
Yeah,
for people seeing videos, go watch Kevin's video after this. If you like what you see, these just went back in stock on the vault.
they did. I saw that.
So there are some extras that just went up today. If you're having FOMO, go grab them. They're back on the vault. I don't know for how long.
Yeah. Yep.
It
I would
says they
highly
made
recommend picking them
3,000.
up.
I'm going to trust that, I suppose. We heard a lot of different numbers before it came out, but the sticker says 3,000. So
Yeah.
we'll say
Yeah.
3,000.
No, they look great. Especially considering this is the first to market version. So I'm excited to see what the next version is going to look like.
Mm-hmm. Luke, it's cheap. Hold on, what? Is that because of promos going on the
Yeah,
website right
yeah. If you
now?
do the buy one get one,
And it's
buy one
working
get
on this.
yes,
Interesting.
buy one
Okay.
get one 50% off is working on this one.
Save $15. Okay.
Yep.
And you can always use code newbie15 one time per account.
One time per account. Yep. If you have an account, if you are just creating an account, you can do that. Yep.
I've
Absolutely.
heard it may work on guest accounts. I'm not sure.
Interesting.
Guest checkout. We'll see. So let's see.
Yeah. What's the first thing that we're going to
I
look
was
at?
gonna say let's work up to the good stuff here with this. We'll
Okay.
start
Yep.
with Scout class.
Scout class.
Take a look at
Fantastic.
it. It is considerably smaller in profile than the previous boxes.
Gotcha. Do you have any of the other previous boxes to show as a comparison?
I'll tell you what, Kevin. On rare occasions, I am prepared.
Nice.
So I have an extra box right here.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's way smaller.
Considerably smaller. I would say it's about 2/3 the size.
Right.
Just a
Yep.
hair shorter.
It actually looks better
Not
in
even
that
that. It's
smaller
about the
box.
same.
Yeah.
About the same. But yeah, it's about 20%, 25% smaller, maybe shorter.
Nice. Well,
Because
it's got two less in it.
we now are getting 2 less per wave. You can see
Yep.
here.
So it's an original one with 8.
Classic. Now this is Series 5, where they've now opted for the matte soft touch finish
Nice.
with the glossy print on here. And it took me a minute to warm up to it, but I think now that
Tom?
we've got a couple of now that we've had a couple waves of this, I do think I prefer this. This feels nicer to me. I don't know how you feel
Does.
about it.
Yeah, agree.
The this material, I'm kind of liking the difference in glossy and matte here.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed.
So we've got those with all 8.
Thanks for the comment on the reviews. Yep,
Here
lots of repaints, which
is
are, I think, one of the things that obviously make this line profitable. So it's for the company to continue with. But yes, we'll get a lot more coming. So if you don't like repaints, I apologize. I wish that there was a lot more new molds, but
so here we go.
yeah, there's a 6.
There are
Nice.
6 in there. It's a very tight, compact. We still get the art on here, which is nice.
Uh-huh.
Now, we with Series 7, we don't have special art for Scout class anymore for the PDQ displays. On the boxes, it's a very standard print. Nothing really going on in terms of art with those, right? So I'll be curious to
Right.
see if there is special art created just for these sets when we get to Series 7.
Yeah, good
Um,
point. Good point. The now that is what is that from? That is from the ATTE background, maybe?
yeah, I'm seeing tanks, lots of clones, staps,
Yeah,
the ATTE, obviously. I don't know if this is reuse from one of them,
I think it is. It's got to
but it
be.
looks nice. It's pretty, it's a lot of copper tones there,
Yeah, I
and
love
it
that
is
hollow
metallic and
foil.
glossy
Yeah,
like the outsides used to be. So, are you talking about the vault packaging or the new blind box kind of
I think
generic
the new
packaging
blind
route they've gone?
box. Yeah, the new blind box, I actually did see there was a picture of one. They are going to start popping up here at Walmart's. It looks like.
Yeah, they're getting them in.
Yep.
So that's cool. Love that. Got to mention it was still the same price, which is I don't know. Curious your thoughts. I don't know if that's an oversight or
Yeah.
just you go to the supermarket and stuff costs a little more. You're thinking, man, the price keeps going up and going up. Some things you're like, hey, the price hasn't gone up of Jimmy Tater's butter over here has stayed the same, But then you get it home and notice, hey, this is only 2/3 the size of the butter tub I used to get. So they kept the price the same, but the tub of butter has shrunk.
Hmm.
Is that what's happening here? Maybe
No, I
did
think
the
this has got to be
packaging
an
shrink on
oversight.
us?
Yeah, it's got to be an oversight. Just
I,
just
I
based
agree.
on
I agree.
the
I think it's an
value.
oversight. I hope they fix it at some point. Maybe next wave they can do that, because before at 60 we were paying $7.50 per blind box. Now we're at $10 per blind box,
Yeah.
with it staying the same price. So I do really hope that Jazwares maybe just consider it.
Yeah.
I believe if you keep the same price ratio there, it should be $45, right?
Sounds right. Yep.
Yeah. So
and that's a
We'll see
better
what they do
value
with
at
Series
45
7.
too.
I think, with the way those are selling, hopefully they'll come down to 45 and make it um, a little more enticing to pick up those
Yeah,
sets at 750 a box and not double the price of retail.
right.
But
Agreed.
light armor
Light armor. This is an
somewhere.
interesting one with light armor too, because Series 6 light armor is really only coming out in Walmart. And for whatever reason, it seems like Series 7 is coming out now, and Series 6 is going to miss Walmart.
Yeah, interesting stuff going on. It's possible that Series 6 light armor is kind of getting leapfrogged a little bit.
Right.
Which, if that's the case, it's either going to show up somewhere random like Ross,
Hmm.
or we may not see it in the vault. It would have been the way to go on that. So
Yeah. Agreed. And the crazy thing about it too was how quickly we got the chase on that one, because the chase actually did sell through Walmart as an individual listing. So those who have been looking at that Walmart listing, continue to watch that. Nice art there of the E-wing.
E-wing and A-wing on either side. One would assume that maybe that's the rare and the chase is what they're going for there.
Yeah, I like that. Looks like the same matte finish there on that box.
Yes, they have not changed anything here.
That is sweet looking.
Same, looks nice, love it. I, at some point they were going to run out of colors, but I do wish we had kind of kept the color coding going on a little bit longer.
Hmm.
So, Kevin,
Now,
this is interesting.
yeah.
I would say the primary ship on the art here is Mando's N1.
Nice.
I don't know if he's shooting at an E-wing or what's happening here, but
Yeah.
very heavily featured on the Series 6 set, a Series 4 Starfighter, Mando's N1.
Right. Yeah. There is an E-wing down there on the bottom though, too.
Yeah, a little nose of it sticking out there. It
Yeah.
looks nice. I do like the comic book style paneling they're doing on
Hmm.
this. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. Did you get everything accurately in there?
So, good question. I did not check that. Everything in here is accurate.
Nice.
Have you seen, some people are getting pill boxes with like a previous wave's J card in them, which is interesting.
Mm,
I've seen that happening.
yes. I got one that had a Future Waves J card in it.
Kevin,
Yeah.
there's a lot of stuff in here. I'm surrounded by boxes. I'm just gonna pull out the rare and the chase here.
So good question here. Is it wrong to throw away those boxes? I mean, gosh, the box art is so great. I feel bad as
It's
well throwing away
painful.
the boxes, but to the same degree, like I don't have space for it. You can see a couple of them sitting on the ground over here that I've been trying to offer up to people for a couple bucks if they want them, because I feel bad tossing them. But to ship them, it's going to cost probably $10 at least to ship them.
Yep.
$10 to $15 to ship them.
It's a conundrum because they're great and
Yeah,
they look so nice, but as the vault continues, you can only hold so many boxes, so I'm not sure what to do with it.
exactly
I
right.
have a little plan for some of the boxes that I have,
Yeah.
that I'll talk about later. But here we go. This is the one that showed up as a single listing on
Yep.
Walmart's site. We've got the chase. Resist the blue Ralph McQuarrie inspired A-wing here from
Yep.
Rise of Skywalker, correct?
Yes. Yes. From Red
I believe
Skywalker.
so.
Yep.
It's a blink and you'll miss it cameo of the ship, mostly featured in the artwork for the artwork book for the movie.
Yeah. Sorry to back up there on that question about throwing away the boxes. Totally up to you on that if you want to throw away the boxes.
It's a tough decision.
Yeah, it's a
But the
tough one
longer the
for
line
sure.
goes, the longer vault goes. We're gonna have
Yeah,
to start making some hard decisions here, right?
absolutely. Agreed.
Love this. Already had one, so I might keep one boxed and
Yeah. Yeah, it
keep
looks
them on
great
there.
open, actually. The color on the bottom of it looks really nice as well. All right, here we
So
go.
here we
And this
go.
is
Dark Empire E-Wing from the comic, famously from the Action Fleet line.
yep,
One of my favorites from the Action Fleet line.
agreed.
This is a
Agreed.
repaint of the canon Ahsoka E-Wing, but I still appreciate the effort.
Yep.
It's nice. We get a new droid here.
Yeah. So I've been looking for an E-wing everywhere, and I've been able to find one. Also, yeah. So the Series 6 light armor class, as we talked about here initially, just has not been hitting retail for whatever reason. So it seems like Vault is going to be the best chance of being able to get Series 6, at least in its completion. All of the common
Yeah.
vehicles are available on Amazon. You can see the affiliate links either over on my YouTube page or on Cole's page as well. He's got
Yeah,
the links to all of that.
I would definitely probably just jump on the Vault set while it's up there, especially if
Agreed.
you can get a deal on it, or if something's going on. I don't know how long it's going to last, but with the weird, it could show up at Ross in
It really
four
could, yeah.
months, and
Right.
that would be awesome. But it certainly seems like Walmart might be leapfrogging that wave. So
Yeah.
there is a chance that the Vault set is going to be one of the only ways to get the rare and chase for those at this
Yeah.
point.
Or if
Now
you
that
know
the Walmart
somebody in
stuff is
Canada,
gone.
that's found him at GameStop, that would be the other
Mm-hmm.
way.
Yeah, this is speaking of just the U.S. for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, here we go. Black Squadron?
You ready?
Yes. So probably one of the least anticipated ones until we saw some of the pictures of this.
Agreed, Kevin. I felt that kind of the same way. I think that was sort of the general consensus. We just got the Armada,
right?
The
Armada TIE Fighter, which
at
is
the
just
same
basically
time the Series 2 ties were showing up at Ross, so we were we're heavy on TIE fighters right now.
Right. And with the Armada,
I'll tell you what, man. The second you open this up,
oh, that does look nice.
that is really nice. It's that same matte soft touch finish with a really nice glossy A New Hope logo there. Really, really cool.
Yeah, so the Series 6 Armada TIE Fighter is actually just the Series 1 TIE. It is not the Series 2 TIE with 2 correct wings. So
just a little
updated
updated
deco.
pilot. That's it.
Yep, updated deco on the pilot's helmet. It's got the Imperial cog on there.
So it's almost exact. It's almost the exact same as Series 1 with just some slight tone differences. Hold on. For anybody curious, here's the
yeah, got it. I can see it.
Jump into pull this up here.
Go down. There you go.
There we go. That looks nice.
Sweet. Same. Oh, look at the Imperial logo on the side.
This is really cool. The cutout here.
Cool. I like that.
It's glossy, and the inside is a cutout to the window. This side, not a cutout, but it's glossy, and we get a TIE Fighter on it. So, cool. Same old story, Kevin. The packaging team,
yeah, they're
just
crushing it,
absolute. I wouldn't call them unsung heroes, because there's a lot of good on that team, but man, the packaging team just over and over and over again just absolutely kills it. Will Anderson, is that right? Will Anderson, Olivia. Those guys just are incredible. So, out of the box, nice. I do think this is a really, really cool for inbox people.
Yeah.
This might be even more enticing for people that love keeping stuff inbox, because that's a pretty cool display.
Yeah, are they all right side up?
They are, Kevin. I know. Are you asking that because the China thing?
Yeah,
Yeah, the
DC
first
Maker
leaked
just asked
pictures we
them.
saw of these, they were mostly upside down, but I think that's probably because somebody just put them back in the packaging.
Yeah,
Because who
no, it looks
knows how
great.
that left the factory. On the back, we've got the
You
little
move that in
hollow
closer to the camera.
projections of the ships here, and the pilots. I believe it's the pilots are named.
Yeah, move that in closer to the camera. You can put it on the other side of your mic.
Kevin, I'm getting over a cold, so
No
I'm
problem.
trying to not cough straight into the mic here. Don't want to do that to people. So we have Black 5 with DS75.5. And I think if you go to Wikipedia, I believe these are all actual accurate names and stuff here from the listing.
Nice. Is
So
that
somebody did their
Arabic there
research.
in the background of
What's
that?
that?
Is that like the Arabic language there in the
That is,
background?
yes. There it
That looks
says
sweet.
something here. You know, if I had to guess, might say Black Squadron or something. Who
Yeah,
knows? If anybody wants to translate that, let us know.
that's cool.
So down here, Black 2 with Mauler Mythel, Black 3 with Backstabber, Black 4 with Dark Curse, very moody, Black 6 with DS55-6.
Nice.
So kind of a cool detail. They are named. Um, looking for a knife. Here we go. Now, are you open from the bottom or open from the top kind of person, Kevin?
Bottom.
Yep, same here.
Yep.
You hope that if you you ever put it back together, gravity will keep the bottom kind of intact and then the top looks nice. Is that your thinking?
Yeah.
Yep. All right.
Although I typically just end
I
up
have a
folding them up.
again, I was slightly prepared today for the stream. I do have a knocking over my Jabba's throne room back here. Let me show you the back. Pretty
Oh,
cool
sweet.
hanger here.
That's great.
If only there somebody made 3D printed
I know, right? Hangers for the
pieces
TIE
for
fighters.
a hanger.
Yeah.
Um,
That's
Kevin,
great.
shout out your Etsy page where you can get those nice little 3D printed hangers to hang these from.
Yeah, gosh. What is my Etsy page called? I think it's the same as what you're seeing there on the thing. It is KT Customs Micro. Somebody had already taken KT Micro Customs, which is crazy.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna open one of these.
Yeah. Now, does that have the rubber bands on it, or does it have the? I did notice that right away on the packaging.
Yeah, it's got the those little ties that everybody uses now
Okay.
that are pretty
Yeah,
annoying. They do their
they're
job.
super
They
handy.
hold everything in place.
Yes, they
But
do.
I'm pretty. If you collect very much stuff, I'm kind of sick of them, to be honest.
Right.
All right. So I've selected. Okay, cool. The pilots come already inside the ships. No pillbox for these. So I grabbed the one that has some exclusive scoring on the wing here.
Yeah.
And this is it's gray, and I would say it might be slightly metallic. It's a
Nice.
little bit silver. But the other side, really cool. I think this is probably one of the cooler things in the set is they've painted on some tearing of the I guess these are like solar cells back here behind here. Would you
Yeah,
agree?
I'd say so. That looks cool. Does
So
the
it almost
pilot
looks
have
like
glass?
like kind of like radiator panels or cells on here, and then there's the like the wiring that's going around. Really, 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 really cool. I would say that might be, to me, the biggest selling point of these. That's certainly the most unique and
Right.
interesting thing going on with this.
Yeah, agreed.
And a total surprise um, when Adam posted those photos. So really cool to see. I'm gonna pop the pilot on here, and popping him out. The first thing I instantly notice is there is a nice big silver stripe going down his helmet. Not sure how well these are going to show up. If you notice, there's a silver pinstripe
Yeah,
going down his suit. That
can't
is
really see it.
exclusive to this set. They've got this cool line down the side. You can take a look at Micro Galaxy Squadron on Instagram. I've got some photos from Adam up on it. Really cool. The striping on the helmet is pretty. It really stands out in person. It
There's
looks
no
really, really
plastic
cool.
in there, right? It's just the pilot sitting in the seat.
Yep, no pillbox, anything like that. They are already in the seats of those. So I've got a Armada TIE fighter here. At least I think this is one. Nope, that's 22. Here we go. This is the Armada TIE fighter. Let me just check the date on here. Yeah, this is June 2024. These were made May 2024. So my guess is these are probably going to be very, very similar.
Yes, the AT-ST is slightly undersized relative to the scale of the figures for sure, with them being 1 inch tall. Action Fleet version is a little bit closer to the size that it should be, but
So I'm trying to take a look here. I would say these are very, 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 very similar, if not the exact same thing.
yeah, wouldn't be surprised in that scenario based on what we've seen.
Now here's the the for anyone curious, um,
Yeah, they're both the same.
we've got the solid hatches. They are not the Series 2 and
Yeah.
later transparent hatches, which little bit of a bummer. That's my only gripe with the Armada.
Hmm.
Is it would have been really nice to see the ones we got on later, like the Interceptors and the Series 2 tie. Would have been cool.
Yeah.
But to me, this is the exact same thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I think
It
the
is
Armada
slightly
AT-ST would be a
less
great idea.
yellow, just ever so slightly less yellow, but that could have been,
Mm,
you grab 4 of them and there might be that variance in them anyways,
right.
So to me, it looks exactly the same. Is there anything anybody would like to see on these here? I think probably less of an issue with the TIE Fighter set because it is so similar. With the score markings and the that deco being the main differences with this set. The Imperial cog looks the same as the ones we've been getting since Series 4. So,
I don't know if we'll be able to see that.
yep, no, it's going to be hard to show up, but they're cool.
Nice.
Very, very cool. I don't know. I think that sold me a little bit, seeing the that extra deco.
Yeah. Are there any other ties in there? I think there's at least one other that has the silver streaking on it, right?
Correct. There's 2 ties with the the deco on them.
Gotcha. And then 3 others are just.
That's definitely the most unique is that panel.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, here we go.
So
this
Kevin,
is what we're really looking for.
Several times now we've got this. Love it. So cool.
Yes, that looks awesome.
I mean, that's like that's almost like Hot Toys vibe.
Yeah.
You know, pulling out the nice black finish, the very, very cool. It's in here tight. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, they certainly didn't. I don't think they factored that in when they were designing the size of the packages.
Yeah, it's tough to slide it out here in a chair. All right. So
nice.
Front of the X-Wing looks nice. Look like hyperspace, maybe. You're just going real fast. There is a sticker on the actual unit that says 1 of 5,000. I know the product images did not have that. We've got the back of the X-Wing here. Love it.
Nice.
Very similar to the Black Squadron. We got the cutout. See in there. This packaging is really, 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 really nice.
Yeah, gosh, I almost want to get a second one to be able to keep it in the box.
They look great. I mean, seriously, for inbox collectors, these are really, really cool. And with this here, you can see all of the detail.
Right. Oh yeah, look at that, man. I love that you can see the difference in the color of the cockpits as well. Like you can tell them almost instantly.
Yep.
Without even having to see the markings there on the wings.
Yep. 2 and 3 are very similar, and then you've got Luke's kind of paler blue.
Yep.
And then you've got the yellow one. Very, 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 very cool. I'm gonna pop this open. I know people are probably West Coast is about to start lunch here in a bit.
Yeah.
But
yeah, no, the other cool thing,
all you guys on the East Coast probably got.
The other cool thing about this is this will be one of the ways to get bigs for anybody who has not got bigs, which I don't think.
Yeah.
You haven't gotten them yet, have you?
No, I do not have a bigs. You know what, Kevin? I might have to have you grab yours. I could not find my wedge.
Yeah, I've got it here.
My guess is the only major difference will be the
yeah. Scott Jones actually posted over on the Facebook page, on the Microfleet Collectors page. He might have posted on yours as well. The differences between some of the different items. So yeah, for anybody that doesn't want to pay a huge premium for bigs right now, although we should get them in the Starfighter class collection through Vault at some point, this is a great way to be able to get it.
Very, very cool.
Nice. How about that insert? The insert in the package.
Yeah, I'm about to pull that out. It is also pretty tight. Not the easiest unboxing here. All right.
Oh, wow. Look at that.
Very, very, very cool.
That is sweet.
I would assume probably Yavin, maybe?
Yeah, that is Yavin for sure.
Didn't get a good look at it. I can see stone back there. So we've got a really cool shot of Yavin here. Yavin Hanger.
That looks great.
All kinds of cases, boxes. I don't know if they did this art from scratch or if this came from somewhere.
Yeah, that looks amazing.
But really, really cool. Olivia, if you created this art, way to go. That looks super, super nice.
That is really cool.
Really, really cool insert. So that, man, the packaging on all this stuff, just incredible.
Gosh, yeah, on that one, that's almost like a display piece. Like cut that thing out and frame it.
It literally, Man, they killed it. That's all I can say. They absolutely killed it on that packaging. So
Yeah.
I don't know if we have time to go through all 5 of these, yanking them out of the box here. I will, for any of those curious, I do have a Series 1 Luke right here beside me. And we can grab so I'll grab the one ship you have seen and do have already.
Nice.
But I am noticing there might be some differences here.
Yeah, the single of the rare wedge is from Return of the Jedi. No, the battle damage wedge that we're getting is supposed to be from New Hope. I believe so. I don't think I've heard that it's come from Return
Yeah,
of the
man,
Jedi.
this set is so good. I'm already seeing like major upgrades here. A little bit of rubber banding on this here around the cockpit, and looks like they wanted to keep the droids intact at that angle. So there's a rubber band around the droid, rubber band around the cockpit. But man, what I'm noticing immediately, Kevin, let me know if you got to go here.
Okay. Yep. I've got a few more minutes.
The plastic tone, much more pleasing on this. It's less yellow. I feel like right away you
Yeah.
can see one is brown.
Right.
And one here a lot grayer. Almost
Yeah.
whiter. I don't know if I'd say whiter, but it's a lot more
Now,
pleasing.
the obviously there's a difference there in the wash too between the brown wash and it looks like a gray wash. I think
Correct.
all of those paint apps that are on there are actually on the original one, but you can't see them because there's so much wash. And it looks like you've got your Jedi Luke there.
No. No, that's Anakin inside there. Sorry, I should have checked
Oh,
that out. I grabbed this
nice.
from my son's room, and
That's
he
sweet.
apparently has put Anakin in here. So
Cool.
I don't know that I'll be able to compare the Lukes, but if you
No,
can
that's all
see
right. That's all
that,
right.
R2 looks
Yeah.
considerably better. Definitely the
Um,
best we've gotten,
yeah. So much
even with
better.
the updated R2s we've had. So what I'm noticing right off the bat here is the deco overall is a lot better, just a lot cleaner.
Hmm.
Um,
Yeah. Now
it's like different shades and stuff. So
there's a question about the X-wings that are
there's
damaged.
one thing that is not present in the old ones, and I'm going to try to
Mhm.
show it, and I think it's a pretty important one. Kevin, if you can see this, let me know if you can see
Yeah.
this. So the blue twisting decal that
Oh,
goes around
nice.
the cannon is
Nice.
on this one, not present in the old Luke's X-Wings.
Yeah. That's
So
cool.
immediately there, I would say this is definitive Luke's X-Wing for sure. The yellow on the one engine here is a little pops a little more, I'd say.
Yeah, Hot Rod
Um,
reviews the damaged versions. Everything is opposite. So you're gonna get battle damage bigs, and then you're gonna get a clean um, wedge in
so
these
this is
sets.
interesting. The markings of the fives
Uh huh.
are different. Let me switch hands so they stay consistent here. If you look at that, the fives are a little bigger and more spread out on the new one.
Oh,
So
nice.
they take up more of the real estate. Do you see how on the
Yeah,
original one the five
five
notations
smaller.
there go about halfway across that decal?
Uh huh.
And on this one the decal is a little thinner and smaller,
Mm-hmm.
but it goes almost all the way across. So I'm not sure which one is more screen accurate. My guess would be this one.
Yeah.
I do really like the way. So my guess is they had to kind of shift those around a little bit to be able to do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and make them look consistent. Would be my guess. I don't know anything, but that would be my guess. So those markings are a little different and more consistent with the rest of Red Squadron. And you've got the winding blue deco on this cannon and this cannon.
Man, that's awesome.
Which makes I mean that's without a doubt definitive Luke. And whoa, buddy, this is maybe painted shut. There we go. Luke looks great. Super, super, super clean. Super clean. Helmet looks great. It probably won't show up.
No. Yeah, you can kind of see it a little bit. That looks similar to the version from the Snowspeeder and the Hoth set. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I should have grabbed that. I have one of those somewhere over there. But, I mean, this is, without a doubt, R2 looks amazing. I'll just pop him out real quick. Nothing, I don't believe there's anything new about him, but the paneling on top is super, super, super crisp. Looks great. I would say, if you love Luke, I would be grabbing this version.
Please show us which X-Wing is which. So, yeah, there's...
I'll show you the back of the box here and run through that real quick. So we've got Red 4 with John Brannon, M4, M9. We've got Red 2 with Wedge and R2A3. Red Leader, Garvin Dryce with R5K6. Red 3 with Biggs and R2F2. And Red 5 Luke that we just looked at.
Yeah, it looks like they've got them not in the same places where you find them in the actual package.
Yeah, because Luke is center there. It'd be nice if that was the case. It's make it a little. I think
that makes sense to have Luke front and center.
Without going through doing them all here.
That's great.
Some of the, I mean, let's see. So we've got a little bit of. So we do have battle damage on Biggs here, right? Because the one that's the Chase had no battle damage. So it's just a score mark here or there on that one. It's still pretty clean. Wedge.
If you want to show here really quick, there's a question here about seeing the difference between Wedge. If you want to put yours up there, here is the battle damaged Wedge, where you can see that blast mark there on the wing. And that's pretty much it. There's another thing on the bottom there, but there is your Wedge that is clean there that Cole is showing.
Yeah.
That's great, man. Really good.
I mean, obviously, I don't know. Looks pretty similar to me. Outside of that wash that's on there is a little cleaner on these. They look really nice, man. I mean, this set is incredible.
They do look great.
Cool. And I assume the droid, pretty standard updated paneling on that one, correct? The droids look pretty similar to the Series 4, from what I've seen.
For sure.
The X-Wings... that deco is pretty... That battle damage mark on that one is pretty intense. So
it is. The X-Wings, I think there's one X-Wing that we would all love to see more, which would be Porkins, Red 6. And then we'd be done.
We got
those.
Porkins, maybe that would be a great Jazwares Vault exclusive. Just give us a Porkins 1 month to round everything out.
Yes. So 4 there, Red 4, right there. You can see that bottom engine is blasted out.
Yep.
From when he got hit right before he blows up, I think. And then that's cool to see on Red One that the red leader there on the bottom, you can see those little black dots on the wing,
And
as well
this
as
is
this.
it's screen accurate. This is mirrored, so it should be on
Yeah.
the other side the way you're seeing it.
Yep, and that scorch mark there on the front. The only thing is that front of the nose painted white right below that. That scorch mark right there on the front of the
Mm-hmm.
thing. Is it painted white? It looks like it's just the regular plastic color. Oh
Hmm.
yes, Carson Teva. Yeah,
Yeah, I'd say it's a pretty lighter. It's a light
light color. Yeah, because
color, but I don't
in
know
the
that it's
movie it's white.
specifically painted white.
Yeah, I
And it's
remember
got
seeing
some
that.
blue markings around the cannons. Red 4's got some yellow winding marks around the cannons. And yeah. I mean,
Yeah, so
there's noticeable differences on all of them, which is really cool.
here
I'm
you go,
sure they'll
Cole.
look.
Here is this is like relatively screen accurate version of Red One. I did this as an action fleet um,
Little
version.
repaint, custom paint.
Yeah, so it's got like the white. Because when I first saw it, I was like, "What? That thing has a white thing on the nose?" And sure enough, it did. And then it's got those blaster marks on there too.
A lot of
So pretty cool.
R5 astromech love going on in here.
Yeah, that's great, man.
These look
That
great.
set looks awesome. Very cool. If you haven't picked it
Any
up,
questions in chat? Anybody want to see anything? I do. That's a great detail that engine in there is blacked out,
right?
blasted. Man, it's a really cool set. Again, I'll try to post pictures, get all the pilots out, and show off some stuff. But I
Is
mean,
R4
this
M9
is
a new
something
mold?
I wanted to see from the vault early on. I think that's a great use of the vault.
Is R4 M9 a new mold?
Um, well, pretty hard to tell.
Yeah, good question about bigger ships. There was some discussion about it, but I believe there is a licensing issue with play sets. And so if they were to do something that was really large like that, they would need it to be some type of a play set. And so they haven't done that. They have considered the idea of doing it. I can't really see that. There you go. Yeah.
So the
They have.
dome is slightly different.
Okay,
One
good.
is just a little taller than the other.
Nice. That looks great.
Yeah, they're awesome, man. This is probably the most deco we've seen on some astromechs, and we're getting a couple different molds in there.
Yeah.
And just some variants. I mean, it's really cool. You know, how many times did I say, "Hey, Red Squadron makes a lot of sense
Mm-hmm.
for Vault," and lo and behold, here it is.
Yeah.
And
We could
they
get
knocked it out of the park. I think
maybe a Y
literally
wing.
Porkins is maybe the only issue with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, if they can just throw up a Porkins somewhere down the road, I would love that. I mean, this is the kind of thing. I don't know about the tie set necessarily. That feels a little more. That's just for fleet building and getting a little more variance in some of your fleets that you're doing there. But to have like this much different deco, love this. I know I've seen people asking for like Blue Squadron and things like that, Gold Squadron. I think they could do some cool stuff with it and do like, you know, with runs of 3,000, something like that.
Yeah.
But
Yep. Agreed.
really cool. Definitely the definitive Luke. Very cool. Love it.
Yeah, they could do a Gold Squadron Y wings. That would be really cool.
We've got two of them.
Yeah. So the Star Destroyer, I don't believe they're going to be doing something that big. They were talking about some way they could potentially work that in, but it would be so wildly out of scale. I think they wanted to stay away from that. And they would need to make it a playset essentially. So I don't know. It's certainly not ruled out. I'm sure they're having the discussion about it, but nothing on the docket for something that's that big. There was
Yeah,
a question
Andres
about job.
mentions the sail barge. I think sail
Yeah,
barge is a great candidate for
assault class.
Dreadnought or Assault class next
Yeah,
year because it's original trilogy, super popular vehicle. I think a lot of people would be into it. They have support pieces with the skiffs
right.
and things like that, which help. A lot of those micro figures are already molds are already made. I think they could do a really cool one, even just kind of looking at the HasLab for inspiration
Hmm.
for what they could do with that. That's one of my biggest wants for a larger ship like that would be the sail barge. And even if it's too big or complicated or not popular enough for assault or dreadnought, maybe that's something they could look at for a crowd-funded project
Yeah, that would be cool. That'd
because
be a
we
good
know
one.
that's something they're working on or thinking about. So
Yep.
would be really cool. Kevin,
Yeah.
I know you got to get back to work.
Yes, I do have to
Any
jet.
last questions on here before we dip? Ebon Hawk, Outrider. I see those all the time. People online really want those. Those
Yeah.
would be great crowd-funded projects, I think.
Yeah, totally agree. Well, it's great. Thanks for showing off those sets. Glad to be able to do this here for a quick hour during the middle of the day. Thanks for everybody that's tuned in. If you have not picked up Black Squadron or Red Squadron, you can do that on Jazwares Vault.
Still
Um,
available as of this live stream, so you
yep.
can probably put some deals together. There's some BOGO stuff is working, or they took that away, maybe.
I don't think on
The
this set
the new
anymore.
stuff they took the BOGO away, but there's a bundle with the squadrons where you can save $20. They
Yep.
are really cool. I think the Hoth set is probably still my favorite,
Mhm.
but a very close second would be Red Squadron. I mean, it's outstanding.
It
And
really
again,
is. I can't wait to get my
massive
hands on
thank
it.
you to Jazwares for sending those over. All the Jeremys over there and all that stuff. They are far
Yeah.
too kind.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
hey, I have
I don't
stuff.
have.
Typically, the things they send me, I've already bought. Um, so I think here in a day or two, I'm going to be doing a little micro galaxy giveaway once a week here through the end of the year. So
Nice. Well, keep an eye
stay
out for that.
keep your eyes on my socials, Micro Galaxy Squadron, Micro Squadron on Twitter, all that kind of stuff. I'm gonna try to clear some space and get some stuff out of here, give some stuff away, and I'm trying to figure out international. I would like to help out international people too that haven't had quite the same access to some of this stuff. So hopefully that decision doesn't lead me to financial ruin around the holidays, but we'll see. I have to make sure it's not going to cost like $250 to ship something to, across the world. But
Yeah, it
keep
can.
your eyes open. I would love to help people out and give some of this stuff away. There'll be rares and chases and vault exclusive stuff. So keep an eye on that. They've been kind to me. So and you guys have supported me the last several years, and I appreciate you guys. So I would love to give some of this stuff back to you guys. So keep an eye on that.
Yep, we'll certainly keep our eyes peeled. Again, you can check out Cole on all of the handles that he just mentioned. You can check out myself at Instagram at at Kevin underscore micro underscore fleet, as you can see there. Also, I've got my Etsy page, KT Customs Micro. So you can check me out there if you wanted to get a stand. Thank you very
You'll have
much
to make
for
some
the
accessories for all
comments.
these X-Wings now, some Yavin
Yep.
accessories.
May the force be with you as well. I'm going to be hopefully getting all of this stuff here soon and be able to get some reviews out there. So anybody who hasn't purchased it will be able to see what it is. Again, keep an eye on Cole's page because he will have pictures up here of all of the differences. And no, I don't have the Chase Bigs. So if anybody out there has it and wants to send it to me so that I can do a review of it.
Nor do I. It's one of the few I don't have yet.
Yep, I think it's the only one I don't have other than whatever is current.
But hey, with
So
this, it's kind of, it's more a novelty at this point, right?
I know it really
Which
is.
it's really nice. Another perfect thing about that set, Wedge and Biggs now are just kind of nice completionist novelties now because there's easy access to mostly the whole crew now.
That's exactly right. All right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you here sometime soon.
Thanks for hanging out.